After a fairly mild winter, we may be seeing more pests coming out of hibernation this time of year. Researchers say the risk of ticks could be greater this year, so you're going to want to be on the lookout for them. General Ace Matthew Mittleiter joins us now with more. Matthew?
As the weather warms up and you start spending more time outdoors, you may want to watch for any unwanted passengers you've picked up on your clothes, shoes, or even in your hair. Aside from causing most people disgust, ticks can carry a variety of diseases that can affect both humans and our pets. Tick season begins as early as February and will last throughout the summer, meaning right now it's open season for the blood-sucking bugs. I spoke with a UNL professor who told me more about the potential dangers of ticks, such as Lyme disease.
There's a massive host of diseases that ticks can spread. The only other organism that rivals ticks for the number of different diseases are mosquitoes. And I've always told my students that if ticks had wings, there would be a lot fewer human beings on this planet.
Higley says the most common species of ticks that you'll see is the American dog tick, but there's a variety of species that can spread parasites and disease. He said we're starting to see more southern species moving north as the climate gets warmer. Ticks are often easy to miss and can be found just about anywhere, usually latching on to any clothing or soft material that brushes up against plants.
Immature ticks are desperate to find a host for blood feeding, and so they climb up the stalks and have their little legs out, ready to grab onto anything they can. If you were worried about having ticks in your backyard or in a lot or something, one of the ways we sample for ticks is just to take a piece of cloth or a towel, tie it to a stick, and drag it along the ground and see how many attach.
I also spoke to the Capitol Animal Clinic, who told me about what you can do to protect your pets from the pests as well. They say if your dog or cat spends any time outdoors, you should be checking their fur for ticks.
It's not just the top of the dog, though. You're going to want to flip them over, do some belly rubs, check the armpits, look through those warm zones. They're going to pick them up on their leg, but the tick can actually move fairly quickly to move up the legs into those warmer areas so they have that access.
Bond says one way to prevent ticks on your pets is by giving them tick preventative medicine, many of which can be applied directly to their skin underneath their fur. If you do find a tick and it's attached to the pet's skin or yours, she says not to use the tricks that you may have seen online, like using flames or acetone to remove it. Instead, use tweezers, pliers, or specialized tools to squeeze the tick's head and mouth and pull it out of the skin. Bond says you can also watch out for the symptoms of diseases spread by ticks, such as feeling sluggish, joint pain, or having an unexplained rash on your skin. Ticks are often found in tall grasses, so using bug spray and wearing long sleeves or pants when outdoors can stop them from getting to your skin. But remember, ticks move from the ground up, so the next time you're out for a walk, be sure to check your shoes and legs afterwards.
Boy, I remember growing up on the farm having ticks on me all the time, including our pets. So some good advice. Thank you so much, Matthew.